So here is the front screen of Belivetv. You can see your name up here. If you want to go in to your profile, once you've scheduled a broadcast, you can use this tab here and just click here. But for now, we're just going to start broadcasting. So to get in, once you've connected with Facebook, just click on Start Broadcasting, and that will take you to choosing a broadcast mode. Now, there's different pricing plans that you will need to look at before you will be able to your free trial, 14-day free trial, or if you use my link, it will you get a 30-day free trial. But if you do a 14-day free trial or 30-day free trial, while you're doing your free trial, you'll get access to all of the features. So make the most of it and play with it as much as you can. So if you go to Talk Show, I usually start in Talk Show and have a look at the pricing plans for which I think on the bottom, let me just go down here. Pricing plans are somewhere. Features, case studies. Let's see, features. I'm not quite sure. We'll find out for you what the pricing plans are. So click on Talk Show, and I would suggest, I only ever use Talk Show because Talk Show is the most versatile, so you can use it for a range of different things. I'm going to actually do it in a Facebook group, and just know that if you're broadcasting in a group, because you can broadcast on your timeline, on a page, or in a group, you cannot broadcast in an event at the moment. So, or you can test it. So we're going to do it on a group and select one of the groups. One of the things that you need if you're broadcasting in a group is you need to have the BeLive app installed. And I'll see if I can find the instructions about how to do that. It's fairly easy if you know how, as they always are. So admins, oh dear. So then we'll report test broadcast for tutorial. And then you can see here where it says you can create a broadcast in this group. It shows where, actually I might even show you where the broadcast, or where to put the app in the group, which will make it all in one, so that make it easier. And then you can create a scheduled broadcast. If you want to create a scheduled broadcast, you just click on that and you can put in whatever you can create it for, up to, you can actually only do it up to 7 days in advance, I think. So, but we're going to do 7 days or 11. It's 11 minutes. So I think it's 7 days in advance that you can do it. So what's the date today? The 21st. So we're going to leave it on the 21st. And we're going to actually untick that, so we're not creating a scheduled broadcast. And then I'm going to add branding. Now this is where you can put your logo in, and we'll put the logo of Adair and Theone here, or you can use, we've got that one, find the best one, My Time TV. So here's a logo. Upload them simply by pressing the plus button there. Brand colours, we usually use these ones, the pink and silver, but you can do whatever brand colours you want. Put them in here, and then your frames. You can see here there are some frames that have already been designed, and they're here already. Well, that's rather cute. There's probably some for Valentine's Day, I'd imagine. There we go, there's the circus, and we've got the beach, and now we've got New York, and we've got, that one's pretty cool, Spaced Out, and Tropical Island. I might leave that one on because that's kind of cool. Now you can put your own frames on. There is a template, so you can put something like this or something like this if you want to have it, and then have it as a have it when you come on. You'll see this is actually the solid photo which covers the whole screen when you come on, and then you can maybe keep that on as your intro if you wanted to, or you could put something like this. I've got to get better design frames. They're the Valentine Day ones. They were rather cute, weren't they? And that's one that I designed. So let's go back here to the beach because I like the tropical feel, and I'm going to save the branding and start the broadcast. You can see Admin's Idea is a group with just Theoni and I, so it doesn't really matter. And you'll get a note saying your broadcast is ready to go live from Belivetv. All right, so now what you can do here, when you're in the back end, I usually check the settings. That's 540p. Depending on your internet speed, you might want to make it a little bit slower, because if it's too fast, it's just going to get all pixelated. So whatever the setting is, it usually defaults to the right one. I don't know why the camera is black though. Well, that's probably because we've got the... I know what I've done. I'm going to have to turn off this camera so I can turn on the other camera. So bear with me. Isn't that interesting? There we go. So stop video camera. And now I should be able to turn this camera on there we go. And I was resisting the temptation to go doop, doop, doop. And connect the camera. So we just click connect the camera in the back end. There we go. And now I'm putting myself into the broadcast. So I should pop up here in a moment when it has... We'll just go back down. Let's go to the broadcast. There I am. Now, inside of the dashboard, it's all fairly straightforward. You can see up here there is that will turn that little knob up there, switch turns the frame on and off. A guest can't see that, but that turns the frame on and off. And then if you want to share your desktop, you can share your desktop screen like this. Click on share. Now when you want to, I've got two screens, so you can see them both here, screen 1 and screen 2, but you can choose to just share a tab. So you can you can share an application window. So maybe I could just share that, see if that works. If I just wanted to share that bit, let's see. You can get up to 10 people in the lobby. So there, I'll just show you that's coming in. Now you can see I've just shared the application window, which is now, I'll pop that off and solo that. So you can see now that is the application for the Zoom program, which was sitting on my other desktop. And so that's pretty funky. So I'll just drop that back down again, and let's put the screen, the frame back on. And you can share your desktop screen again. If we want to do a Chrome tab, you can do a Chrome tab, which will show, now let's see, how to use BeLive episode 2. So episode 3, we can share that so you can see how I have been building that. Now you should be able to, let me go back to here. That's coming up in the screen now. Down in below, you probably should be, you would be able to see this coming up below. And now you can see add it to broadcast. So if I add that to the broadcast and put it on solo, then you can see what I've been doing, and I can still see the back of the dashboard. Sometimes if you just wanted to share your desktop, let me take that out, and if you want to share your desktop and you want to just do the entire screen, then you can share, and then what you get is the entire screen shared. So, which is not coming up. Interesting. Oh, I can share that one. But did I cancel that? I think I cancelled it. There we go. So there's screen, and that's sharing the entire screen. So if you are on a single screen, add that to broadcast, and then you can put that on solo if you want. Here we go. Now you can see all the crap on my desktop. Now I'll just drop that back down. So you can see there's different ways to share your screen. So application, and then you can do a tab, and then you can share the whole screen. Okay. So, okay, and so what else we have, the other features we have, you've seen me bring these into the broadcast. So you can have up to 10 people or applications or screens in here. So we've got 1, 2, 3 already. So I can fit 7 people, more people in here. Or I can do photo albums from photos from my Facebook albums. So we'll just bring that one in again, and you can see here that you can. I've soloed it before, so I just put that on. I'm still here behind the image, behind this image, but you can hear me, but you can't see me. And you'll see here. Let me just drop that out again. You'll see here. This is the mute. This is the mute button. This is the mute button, so you can mute people. And oh, that's funny. Now it's all happening. Okay, so let's pop this back up here, and you can mute or unmute. So when you've got people on the screen here, now you can see that I'm still, that's solo. I can make myself solo, and I can have another person or another screen up here, or I can make that solo, or I can make me solo, or if down here under the start broadcast, which I didn't actually do, but that's okay because we don't need to start the broadcast. I can click that different, there's a different view, so that's got both of us side by side. It's got, this one's got me down in the bottom and that big screen, or it's got us again side by side. Actually, this one might be a bit better. So you can have up to 4 on the screen at once. And when you've got 4 on the screen, this is your screen views that you can have. So you can all be side by side. And can you imagine if we were all people, then we would all have these little square boxes, but these are a different shape. So you can have them different. So you use the different aspects here, so you can have them different in different ways. And then you can look under here. So if I want to make this one feature, then I can put this one up here and then have the rest of them down here, or like that, or like thus. And if I drop one out, then there's 3, and then you can see that you've got different ways of arranging it again. So when we do this, we try and make sure that, at least Leonie and I, when we do the show with no name, we try and make sure that we are over here on this side, on the left-hand side, and if the guest is on the right, or the guest is on the right and we are on the left. So it could look like that. So the guest is here and Leonie and I are here. So they get the main part of the screen. Just a little tip. Now, what else have we got here? What other goodies? Click on the agenda over here to the right-hand side under the start of the broadcast button. You can have an agenda. I've got an agenda here, Community TV with Adair, and I change that up all the time. You can have one agenda, or you can start a new agenda. And there's a couple of things that you can do. You can have a title. So let's go, a title could be Belivetv rocks, and rocks, and then add the title, and you saw below, you could put a description in there as well. You can put what you want to say. So Belivetv has been around now for over 2 years, you know, and has helped thousands of people live stream on Facebook. whatever you want to say. So then you can just, we'll just do that again. TV rocks. And so this doesn't show up, but where you add the title, now I'll just get rid of that one, just delete that one. So I said Belivetv rocks. And if I click on show it, you'll see it comes up down here under the Belive, under the frames, not frames, under the images, and it comes up in the color of the branding colors that I set earlier when I scheduled, well, not when I scheduled, but when I put the logo on, when I put this logo up here and I popped the frame in. Remember that back at the beginning? And then I popped the colors in, and the colors were the brand colors, and that was the brand colors. So that comes up like that. So with the crawler, we've got, let's go, Belive.tv rocks. Now, I'd have to just say that I don't get, I'm in a partnership, a brand partnership with Belivetv, but I don't get paid to do this. So this is completely voluntary, and it is because I love the platform and the program, and I love what they are doing in the community building, and I help them. Theone and I help build the Belive community. So this is, it's awesome. We love it. And so where this crawler is, you can put a call to action. You can put another one. You could say, one of the things, what could we say? Comment, Belive for a copy of the show notes. And we'll add the crawler, and there we go. Comment, Belive, not believe, Belive for a copy of the show notes. And so that's what you can do with the agenda. Now that won't be there next time I come here, but if I go to Community TV with Adair, these are some of the things that I have got that are standard. Click the invite button, remember to comment as your page and sign off as yourself. So these are some of the things that we have as standard in there. And then I'll go a new agenda, and this won't be here when I come back for the next agenda. So that will be gone, and there'll be just an opportunity to have Community TV with Adair or a new agenda. Okay, what else? This is pretty cool. I think down here you've got the team chat, so you can chat with your guests. Now, only people inside of the broadcast can see this. So you go, hi, teamies, etc., etc. Hi, teamies, and then they'll see it from inside of their dashboard, and you can have a conversation with them, which is brilliant, because otherwise you would have to use, because when people are in the lobby section, we'll just get rid of that. When people are in the lobby section, they can hear you up here, but you cannot hear them. So down here, it's very quiet down here. They can just hear whoever is on the screen, but you can't hear them down here. They can have a party down here, which they probably wouldn't, because they'd only be able to hear themselves, and they wouldn't be able to hear each other. So that's one of the benefits. But it also means if you want to communicate with each other, you do it through the team chat here. That's what you do. All right. When you want to give a guest link to somebody, see down here where it says copy link, copy the link to the clipboard. We usually send it and paste it. When we copy it, we usually paste it direct to the messenger to somebody that we want to have as a guest on the show, and that's as easy as that. So if you've got a guest who wants to come on using their phone, they must download the Belivetv app first. But we'll talk a bit more about that outside of this tutorial. So that is the back end of the Belivetv. It's pretty easy. When you want to broadcast, so I showed you how to start a broadcast, to schedule a broadcast. If you scheduled one, depending on which side of the country you come from, and you want to go back there, you click these three little hamburgers and go to the hamburger, which are three little hamburgers, the hamburger, and go to my broadcasts here, and that will take you back to, this is the other side of it, the broadcast for the tutorial. And if I open the broadcast studio, I'll have to, you can see now, I've still got the agenda on there. We'll just hide that one. It has got pretty much, let's turn off the camera. So let's go out of there. And troubleshooting, you can do that like this. I think I've just confused it a little bit. I might have to, no, it's not turning the camera back on. All right, so let's do that here. All right, so I've just turned the camera back onto the Zoom, and just wanted to let you know that if you do go to this little hamburger up here and go back to the broadcasts, we've had a connection, that will take you back to the old, this will go, all of the broadcasts that you've ever done will be here. And these links here, those links are to the videos on Facebook. So you can see it's got facebook.com Adair Palmer videos. This one's facebook.com My Time TV. This one is Adair Palmer videos. And this one is in a group in Code Breakers. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say was if you are broadcasting in a group, what will happen is that quite often, if people don't have something to do with their privacy settings, and we haven't actually figured out exactly what yet, but if you are broadcasting in a group and you are finding that it is that you can't, from the back end, you can't see what people are putting up, like they put the comments up and it would just say Facebook user and it's all grayed out, then you will ask people just to make a comment, unless you've got it going on your phone as well, so you can see who's making what comment, which is a good thing to do. But sometimes you might not be able to do that, and people are making comments and you can't see who's making the comments. Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. That's a Facebook thing, and there's nothing we can do about that. I'm going to leave it there. You've just had a tour around the dashboard of Belivetv, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye for now.